One of the largest countries in the world, the United States boasts dazzling and delightful scenery, with dramatic coastlines, lovely lakes, and desolate desert landscapes. Between the Rockies in the west and the Blue Ridge Mountains in the east, there are all kinds of natural and human-made wonders, as well as some of the best and most beautiful national parks in the world. One of the best ways to see America's most beautiful destinations is to take an unforgettable road trip, stopping off at its most famous and photographed sites as you go. Number 25. Bonneville Salt Flats. The largest and loveliest of Utah's many salt flats, Bonneville's desert landscapes are all that remain of what was once a vast prehistoric lake. Set in the northwest of the state, the sparkling salt flats stretch endlessly into the distance, reflecting the bright blue skies above. There are loads of great photo opportunities here, with mighty mountains rising above the flat's shimmering salt surface. The Bonneville Salt Flats also host several land speed events during the year, where racers compete to break various records. Number 24. Badlands. As bewitching as they are beautiful, the Badlands are a breathtaking part of South Dakota, full of fantastical formations, colorful canyons, and otherworldly landscapes. Formed millennia ago by the roaring wind and rain, the rugged terrain is captivating to gaze upon. The remains of petrified plants and sharply eroded buttes, pinnacles, and spires rise from the ground. The kaleidoscopic colors that paint the land in a rainbow of pastel hues only add to the enchanting scene. The most majestic of its many incredible sights lies in the Badlands National Park. Number 23. Martha's Vineyard. Lying just south of Cape Cod, the magnificent Martha's Vineyard has long been popular with the rich and famous. Despite the wealth of artists, celebrities, musicians, and presidents who vacation here, New England's largest island has a lovely, laid-back air, with pretty and picturesque scenery to discover. Dotted about the quaint countryside are small towns and villages full of cozy inns, boutique hotels, and exquisite restaurants, while scenic beaches line its shores. Besides its fine dining and relaxing retreats, there are also many excellent outdoor activities, including cycling and golfing. Number 22. Niagara Falls. Lying on the border between Canada and the USA, Niagara Falls is one of Earth's most famous and recognizable waterfalls. Consisting of American Falls, Bridal Veil Falls, and Horseshoe Falls, its endless wall of gushing water seemingly stretches on forever. While the various observation decks around the falls offer fantastic views and panoramas, you need to take a boat trip below them to fully grasp just how large and powerful they are. Niagara Falls never fails to astound, and every year, millions of people come to see its staggering size and beauty. Number 21. Bryce Canyon. Dominating and defining the national park of the same name, Bryce Canyon is one of the state's most extraordinary natural wonders. Located in the southwest of Utah, the astounding array of amphitheaters lines the edge of a plateau. Eroded over the millennia by the elements, its limestone landscapes are home to fascinating rock formations, crumbling canyons, and all kinds of startling shapes and spires known as hoodoos. In addition, elk, black bears, and mountain coyotes can be spied from time to time around its magnificent moonscapes, painted in soft and sandy sunset tones. Number 20. Glacier Bay. Glacier Bay is one of Alaska's wildest and most remote regions, boasting stunning snow-capped mountains, fabulous fjords, and iceberg-dotted coves. Set in the southeast of the sparsely populated state, the beautiful bay and its gigantic, glimmering glaciers are protected as part of a national park and preserve. Besides its mighty mountains and irresistible icy landscapes, there is plenty of incredible wildlife, such as porpoises and humpback whales. While most people visit the park on a cruise ship, hardy adventurers can camp in its icy confines or try their hand at kayaking and mountaineering. Number 18. Antelope Canyon. Located just east of Page, the attractive and awe-inspiring Antelope Canyon lies in northern Arizona, not far from Lake Powell. Meandering magically through desolate landscapes, the spectacular Slot Canyon is a photographer's dream. Its sandstone walls appear to flow like water. Made up of two separate sections known as the Crack and the Corkscrew, its captivating corridors and chasms are often beautifully bathed in brilliant light beams, enhancing its soft tones and shapes. Antelope Canyon is a trendy place that can only be visited as part of a guided tour, as it lies within a Navajo tribal park. Number 17. Blue Ridge Parkway. Famed for its incredible scenery and nature, Blue Ridge Parkway snakes for 755 kilometers along the spine of the mountain chain after which it is named. Stretching from Virginia to North Carolina, the scenic route passes through verdant forests that hide sparkling streams and waterfalls. There are also some quaint towns and villages, such as Boone and Roanoke, for you to stop at. The most famous part of the national park system, Blue Ridge Parkway, is also blessed with magnificent mountain vistas and breathtaking views wherever you go. Number 16. Arches National Park. Located within Utah's Canyon Country, Arches National Park is home to more than 2,000 natural sandstone arches. Formed over millennia by wind and water, these extraordinary rock formations are found everywhere around the park's desolate confines. While they all make for some fabulous photos, the most famous are the long and graceful landscape arch, the dainty delicate arch, and the pretty and prominent pair of double arch. A fantastic place to visit, Arches National Park is a treat to explore, whether on foot or by bike. Number 15. Multnomah Falls. Cascading down two rugged cliffs and surrounded by abundant natural beauty, Multnomah Falls makes for an arresting sight. Due to its outstanding beauty, it is one of the most visited natural recreation areas in the Pacific Northwest. It is located just outside of Portland in the state of Oregon. For the best views and photos of the waterfall, visitors can cross a small footbridge across the lower Cascades or hike along a scenic trail to its observation deck, which provides splendid panoramas. Number 14. Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge is a suspension bridge that spans the Golden Gate, the strait between San Francisco and Marin County to the north. The bridge took 4 years to build and was completed in 1937. At the time of its completion, the Golden Gate Bridge was the longest suspension bridge span in the world and has since become an internationally recognized symbol of California. The famous red-orange color of the bridge was specifically chosen to make it more easily visible through the thick fog that frequently shrouds the bridge. Number 13. Savannah. Home to one of the largest historic districts in the United States, Savannah lies on the banks of the river with the same name, just 30 kilometers inland from the Atlantic Ocean. Georgia's first city and capital were established in 1733, and it has long been an important port. Fortunately, Savannah proudly showcases its storied past with centuries-old buildings, monuments, and landmarks lining its cobbled streets and pretty, park-like squares. Besides its attractive architecture and well-preserved buildings, Savannah is also noted for its excellent dining and nightlife scene. Number 12. The Florida Keys. Strung out to the south of the Sunshine State, the Florida Keys are a beautiful archipelago between the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. Connected to the mainland by the Overseas Highway, the collection of Coral Cay Islands numbers around 1,700, with many untouched and uninhabited. While some are ideal for rest, others are home to raucous party scenes. Very popular with holidaymakers and retirees, the Keys are famed for their sunny climes, tropical beauty, and wealth of recreational and entertainment opportunities. Number 11. Glacier National Park. Lying on the border with Canada, the gorgeous Glacier National Park sprawls over a vast swath of Montana and boasts delightful, dramatic scenery. Established in 1910, the park protects diverse ecosystems and countless species of fauna and flora. Within its confines, you can find picturesque parts of 2 mountain ranges, with more than 130 glimmering lakes and plunging waterfalls dotted about the glacier-scarred landscapes. Due to all the lovely nature and epic wilderness, hiking around Glacier National Park's scenic trails is a treat. Grizzly bears and golden eagles can sometimes be spied here and there. Number 10. Sedona. While the jaw-dropping red sandstone formations are the undoubted highlight of what Sedona offers, there is much more to see and do. Nestled amid beautiful rock formations, Sedona is considered sacred by Native Americans, and people come here to heal themselves and seek spiritual enlightenment. Many shops sell alternative medicines, and there are lots of spas for visitors to relax. With many great restaurants and numerous art galleries to explore, the town can get a bit busy during summer, although the stunning scenery more than makes up for it. Number 9. Great Sand Dunes. Stretching endlessly into the distance, the sensational sea of sand that makes up Colorado's Great Sand Dunes is one of the state's most incredible natural phenomena. Reaching up to 230 meters in height, the dramatic dunes lie within a national park of the same name. Exploring the wind-sculpted sands is a fantastic experience, with hiking and sandboarding both popular. You can discover magnificent views from atop the massive dunes. From high up, you can gaze out over the ceaseless sands around you, with mighty mountains and verdant forests dotting the horizon. Number 8. Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is impressive for being the second deepest lake in the U.S. and for its lengthy, expansive shoreline which offers fantastic natural vistas. The freshwater lake straddles California and Nevada and is a top destination year-round. The lake became a winter sports destination after the 1960 Winter Olympics in Squaw Valley on the North Shore. Summer brings hiking in the mountains, boat trips on the lake, and days spent lazing on the shore, swimming, and having BBQs. Number 7. Monument Valley. Iconic in look, Monument Valley's incredible geological features have starred in TV commercials, featured in films, and appeared in magazine ads. As such, they are instantly recognizable around the world. Surrounded by a desolate and featureless desert that stretches almost forever, the massive sandstone buttes rear impressively towards the heavens, their vivid reds and oranges standing out against the blue sky. Beautiful to behold, the Valley Between the Rocks, as the Navajo dubbed it, is a must-see place when visiting Arizona. Number 6. Grand Teton National Park. Grand Teton National Park will delight nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts. It is home to marvelous mountains, sweeping valleys, and sparkling alpine lakes. Located in the northwest of Wyoming, the park covers a vast swath of the Rocky Mountains and is named after Grand Teton, the highest peak in the range at 4,199 meters. The dramatic landscapes are stunning, and the glinting glaciers, verdant forests, and gushing rivers lend themselves perfectly to all kinds of activities, such as hiking and rock climbing. The national park is a great place to go wildlife watching, as elk, bears, and moose roam amid the splendid nature. Number 5. Pali Coast. Dominating and defining the northwest of Kauai, the Pali Coast is one of Hawaii's most famous and photographed sites. Its gigantic jagged cliffs rise to 1,200 meters above the sparkling waters of the Pacific Ocean, with scenic beaches and coves hidden below. As the rugged terrain is so inaccessible, the only way to visit is by hiking, kayaking, or helicopter, with phenomenal panoramas wherever you look. While it is famed for having featured in Jurassic Park, the grand and gorgeous stretch of coastline has appeared in numerous films and TV shows over the years. Number 4. Yosemite Valley. The most popular and photographed part of Yosemite National Park, this vast valley lies at its heart, nestled among the Sierra Nevada mountain range. Covered in pristine pine forests, the glorious glacial valley stretches around 12 kilometers in length and is lined by gigantic granite summits, such as the famed El Capitan and Half Dome. Many sparkling streams and waterfalls, including the famous Yosemite Falls, flow into it. Breathtakingly beautiful, Yosemite Valley has loads of lovely hiking trails for visitors to wander along, with striking views wherever you look. Number 3. Manhattan. Manhattan is one of New York's 5 boroughs and is what people often think of when they picture New York City. Its familiar skyline and sights have been featured 1,000 times on screen. Here you can walk in the shadow of the skyscrapers, picture the Statue of Liberty, see a Broadway show, climb the Empire State Building, stroll Central Park, window shop on Fifth Avenue, or stagger around a museum. Number 2. Horseshoe Bend. Located just outside of Page, the awe-inspiring Horseshoe Bend lies within Glen Canyon National Recreation Area in the north of Arizona. Formed over millennia by the Colorado River, it is named for its distinctive horseshoe shape, which sees craggy cliffs curve around the roaring river below. Horseshoe Bend is very popular among tourists, and many people hike the short distance to its prominent viewpoint. Towering more than 300 meters above the river, this offers stunning views of the natural marvel, with sunset being the best time of day to view Horseshoe Bend in all its glory. Number 1. Grand Prismatic Spring. Famed and named for its kaleidoscopic colors, the Grand Prismatic Spring lies in Yellowstone National Park, not far from other pretty pools and gushing geysers. Remarkably, it is the third largest hot spring in the world, reaching 110 meters in diameter and 50 meters in depth. While its size and scale are impressive, it is most noted for its captivating colors, with reds, oranges, yellows, greens, and blues all on show. These vivid hues make for a dazzling sight, particularly when contrasted with the desolate landscapes surrounding the steaming spring.